Let's go, Flamingos.
Okay, well, let's go, man. Blemba Chicken Chow Mein, aka Bekwar, and a whole bunch of other AKAs. The Sobering Podcast. Oh, it all just went out, man. Season 9, episode 12 for 13.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
It's light work, yo. It's Big Frat, aka Young EA Sports.
It's in the game.
I'm in the game.
Kiki's overfit. Kalibit's overfit.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Alumni in the building.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? It's been a couple of years.
How
you
many
know,
years has it been?
Yo, it's been yeah, maybe two.
No, 3.
3. Nah. Sheesh. You came for Jamanda too,
Yeah,
nah?
that was 3 years ago.
Yeah.
It's been a young 3 years.
Sir, ski.
You know what I mean? And he's back, black and white. You know what I mean?
Yes,
but
sir.
in living color.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Still hot.
La Fuego
Still
Targaryen.
fuego. Still fire. Give it up for Flame. Woo!
Kimberly Kardashian.
He's really him. Kimberly Kardashian.
I just settled for Baby Heem. It's cool.
Baby Heem.
Yeah, I settled for that. Yes,
Oh,
sir.
man.
How you feeling, baby Heem?
Though you know me, I'm one of the most chilled people ever, so I'm very calm right now. How you feeling?
No, man, we feeling hype, man.
We good, man.
Yeah?
Good.
Oh, man. It's good to have you here, man.
Great to be
Especially
back.
after all this time, man, you know?
Great to be back.
Yeah, man. Black and white popping, you know, and it's crazy that this is you calling this your sophomore?
Yes, sir.
I want to know why this one qualifies as the sophomore.
I never had any plans of dropping an album until now, really.
For real?
Yeah, Germander wasn't an album. That was a double-sided EP, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you did say
You did say that.
It was just really that.
And then there was another joint with like the red cover.
Note to self, that's a straight-up EP. Like,
The West Coast influence. It sounded very West Coast.
Super
Even
West Coast.
Germander was
Yeah.
super but like the R&B side.
Yeah.
Of it.
Yeah.
And then
Even
yeah,
at the
Note to
time, you were
Self.
dressing very West Coast and things.
Yeah, actually. Yeah, the merch was very Dickies, workwear. Yeah.
I mean, I guess it's just me coming with like the whole thing of like incorporating the whole culture and vibe into just not just here's the music. Like I wanted it to feel like that even throughout the whole experience, like the way I perform, the way I dress, everything. So I wanted to basically show that I'm in tune with the culture regardless. So yeah, I guess that's why I did that. Because I actually started that merge with the Dickies vibe on Germander too.
Yeah, I remember when you pulled up with it.
So I just ran with that for like
We still need, you know.
Got you. I got you.
We
Don't
still
worry.
need.
I got you.
We still do.
Just hit me with your sizes. I still got it actually. So we good.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like we said, 3 years since you last pulled up on us.
Yes, sir.
Just like a top view of those 3 years, how would you, just a sort of a quick catch up? What has been going on? How would you describe that time?
There's been great moments for sure, but I think I had the worst moments occur a lot more than the beautiful moments. Not taken away from the precious moments, but yeah, I think I've had my fair share of like, just negative things just happening around me. So yeah. But also it's just something I feel like is part of life as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was just my season to go through that before the harvest, I guess. So yeah. It was really
And then I don't know what happened, but in terms of all those things that happened,
yes, sir.
where dynamics changed in terms of like how you work, who you work with.
Yeah, a lot of things had to change. That's what I'm saying. Like, I guess that was my season to like, figure out things and where life is headed to from there on out. But yeah, everything basically, not everything, but most of everything changed.
Yeah.
So yeah, the way I work, who I'm working with now, the way I even just my perspective on life, So yeah, it's been that.
That's cool, man. Well, look at you. You're out here today, man.
Now a lot of the lyrics make sense on the project.
Yeah.
When you say that,
Yes.
you know, because you even like there's a couple of times where you even talk about how not to trust niggas.
I mean, I think generally you shouldn't trust anybody,
Sure.
but you should love everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's how I look at life now.
Yeah.
I think also my mom says that to me a lot. At first, I used to think it was
You
like
gotta love
very,
everybody, man.
yeah, I think it was.
Jesus said, "Love your neighbor."
You feel me? So my mom also, she used to say this to me a lot, but I felt like it just was something that was just cliche until I had to implement it into my life. She used to always be like, "Yo, man, love everyone, but just don't trust nobody, because you know you never know."
Yeah.
So yeah, only now it's something I can be like, "All right, cool."
Yeah.
But also, I trust everybody to be themselves.
That's,
That's
a tough
one
thing
thing
to
that
do.
you can.
That's
the
a
one
tough thing to
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know.
It's tough, but that's the one thing you can trust.
Yeah, I just trust everybody.
You can
to be
trust people to
themselves.
be themselves eventually.
It also kind of preserves my energy, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now you said you've had this in the tuck for
my
what, like
bad.
2 years? How long have you had this album in the tuck?
Almost 2 years. Yeah, almost 2 years, considering the last time I released.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's almost 2 years. But it took me about 8 months to put it together. Yeah, because I started putting it together literally a week before Note to Self came out. Yeah, that's when I put everything together.
So in terms of like mind frame, what's the most recent mind frame? Is it Note to Self or is it Black and White?
I actually have new music chilling in the vault. That's the recent mind frame for me. Yeah, so I'd say the album is me putting together a time capsule from 2019 up until 2024. So yeah, I'd say that's basically that time frame really.
On the album.
Yeah.
And then 2019 seems like a very sore point.
Yeah.
Because you make reference to it a lot.
Yes, sir.
You know, in the music. So
Yes,
like
sir.
what was so, because we only know the stuff that was in
In the media.
Yeah. So
I
what
mean,
was so
that's
heavy
one of the
about
things.
Yeah.
Also, that was the first time in my life, I guess, I was fully independent as an artist, like understanding what it means to be independent. I mean, we were independent the whole time, but also having your older brothers around you, having to help you navigate through everything kind of makes everything more simpler for you. So for the first time, I had to be fully independent, not just musically, but just even how I live my life, you know? So yeah, I think that was a very pivotal moment in my life and career as well, because I dropped my debut album that same year as well. So I got to learn a lot of things then. You feel me? That I feel like, you know, well, actually, yeah, I learned a lot of things then that I feel like some things I could have just done better as well. So, but also, like I said, it's life we live in and we learn. So
Yeah.
I started implementing all those things as time went by. And yeah, that's where we are today. Yeah.
In terms of the dynamics and who you work with, what is that looking like now after having gone through everything? Who are you working closely with now? And
I mean, it's always been the same guys when it comes to the creative process of things. Zoo is always in there with me. Mizo's always with me as well. Melo's always there. I haven't tapped. No. Melo Don Picasso.
okay.
Echo, I haven't really tapped in with Echo in about a year, actually.
It's crazy.
I think he's also taking some time out trying to figure himself out, really. So I tried not to put too much pressure on him because of my own pressures as well. So I kind of understood that maybe he just needs that time out a little bit. But we're always on the phone together for sure. But I just haven't we haven't been in studio.
But you're still peoples.
Yeah, in about a year. Big Liz is always there. In terms of like my creative team, that's like my closest primary team that I always my go-to people. And then I got a new manager now. His name is Victor Malaza.
Oh, Vic, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm working with the Valhalla.
You did hit me up.
Yeah.
about you.
So I'm working with him right now.
Good guy.
Yeah, because last year I actually lost Blah. Blah passed away last year. So
Man, rest in peace, man. I'm so sorry, man.
after that whole thing happened, I just ended up just cutting ties completely with Jermaine as well. So yeah. Because also I was just like, so I took a step back from even the music because the album was supposed to drop last year actually. So once that happened, it just put me in a very dark place, and then I just stepped away from everything for a while. Yeah.
And then like how were you handling that with that step away? Like what was your process of, you know, getting back to self?
I was to be quite honest, I was very frustrated. Like it was a frustrating thing for me because it affected almost everything in my life. So it affects my career because I'm not dropping music. It's affecting the financials because some of the money was held in his accounts, all of those things. So yeah, a lot of things just were just going left. And then, yeah, thank God I had people like the people I just mentioned now. So they were basically there to help me navigate through that dark time, really. Yeah.
Yo, man, that's
that sounds harsh.
Yeah, it
sounds
was
harsh,
crazy.
man.
It was crazy. I felt like it was a reset.
yeah.
Yeah, it was basically
Forced reset.
Yeah, it was a super reset in everything I was doing.
Yeah.
I mean, I kind of understood that, you know, it had to happen as well because I had to put myself in a new mindset because I think I was too comfortable as well.
Yeah.
So it kind of took me out of my comfort zone. So yeah.
What's the biggest change in mindset?
Always got to do what you got to do, bro. that's where I'm at now. It's like whatever that needs to be done, we just got to get it done. I don't even look at the rewards that come with what I'm doing anymore. It's just like whatever I got to do, let's get it done. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. And there's also like there's a lot of spirit talk also sprinkled through the album. I mean, Dark Outside is very, very telling in terms of like how you're looking at things, you know, from a spiritual perspective. You said if it doesn't feed your spirit, you don't want to hear it.
Nah.
And you're also saying like you constantly fighting demons, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
What were these, if you are comfortable speaking on it, like what are these demons that you've been fighting?
I mean, I just mentioned I lost my manager. I had to figure out how life goes with that part of me being cut off, basically, and finding a new way of making life move forward again. Also, like certain things I don't really want to touch too much about because they're very personal. I think I just want to keep them discreet. But also, like personally, like family, stuff like that. Because also I'm the breadwinner at home, so like a lot of pressures are on my shoulders. So yeah, it's really those things and me having to always be the mediator of things, and it's really it's just the pressures that just come with being a leader, I guess.
You get called into everything.
Yeah.
Big and small. They're like, hey, so.
Yeah. I'm always needed to save the day, basically. So, and sometimes I feel like it's not considered where I am mentally, you know. But also because of my nature of always, you know, trying to help, I always put myself last, you know. So I
You always have to man up.
Yeah, it's always that for me. And because I also have a son, I have a different mindset about even putting myself first now. The first person I always think about is him. So, yeah. Those are the
I'll
things
talk about that spiritual talk. There's a line in the intro that I'm like very interested in. At the end there, that the ladies are singing like, protect me from the water.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
So the water basically is the darkness. It's like it's also a reference to my first album, the song "Drowning." It's a reference
I was
to
about
drowning.
to ask, like, you
seriously.
really have a thing with like,
So it's like basically referencing drowning, saying, "Yo, I was drowning," and so now because I'm kind of able to swim a little bit, it's more like, "Yo, can you just help me stay afloat?" So it's me talking to God.
yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's crazy how you position water as
the darkness.
It could be. Thing is, it falls into
I
both.
actually like it because it's like life.
Yeah, because now
You know,
water's dangerous too. Don't
Yeah,
forget that. That's
100%.
what I'm saying. Like you know, that's why I said protect me from the water, but also at the same time, if you look at the cover art, I'm literally coming out the water, which
yeah.
basically represents rebirth.
Yeah.
Yeah. The
Because even
imagery
like
of it is fire.
even when you get baptized,
Yep.
it's the water.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I asked. I was like, why would you need protection
Yes,
from?
sir.
Oh man, yeah, that's a fire one. But then you also it's very that intro is very just like also very reflective, and then we get to see, okay, cool. This is where this man is, and it sounds very mature. You know,
Appreciate that.
it really does. I mean, because looking at your debut, I mean, Candyman, it had a lot of the. Even I think if you're looking at the imagery, like the cover of Candyman, purple, psychedelic. I think you might be you're holding a little something.
Yeah, I might be. Yeah, for
You
sure.
might be.
I am. I'm lighting it up. No, I was lighting it up.
Yeah, you lighting a little
Yeah.
something. And then this one, it's black and white, stripped down, and then you're coming out of the water as well. And then like you're speaking also just like from financial maturity as well. And you're like, yo, you talk about you talk about like the bad financial decisions and what is your relationship with money right now, man? Are you're not the splurger now, like?
Nah, I have a problem even just spending $50, bro. Like, even spending $50
Like
bucks.
you think about it.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's like, yo, I gotta make back this 50 now. This is crazy. So that's what I have at this stage of the game. But I'm also like, with Vic, I'm kind of learning how to use money. So he kind of advises me a lot about how we can use the money that we keep generating.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm still learning. And to be quite honest, I'm still learning how to manage money. But I do have a problem with spending now. Like I don't want to spend money for nothing.
Yeah. So it's like the extreme opposite of Candyman.
Yeah, I'm not about, like I don't mind spending it on like necessary things, like making sure the family's straight, making sure my kid is straight. Like other than that, even just me getting a meal at McDonald's is just crazy for me.
Like I could cook at home.
Yeah, let's just make some food at the crib. You know what I mean? Yeah, so that's where I'm at now.
That's crazy. And in that time period, in your I blew it period. Like let's say this is the episode of I blew it. What's that moment that'll make the viewer say like, what?
Yeah. Or what's a memory that was like a big spend that was unnecessary?
I think every spin was unnecessary besides family and my kid, because my kid is 8 years old, so I still had a kid even
Damn,
then.
he's grown, yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
besides my kid and family, everything I was spending money on was so unnecessary, bro. I was spending money every day on just sneakers, every single day. If I go to if anything, I wouldn't even say it was a thing of before I even go link up with the boys, I gotta start at the mall, see what they got over there. For real. Like every day, you feel me? Like if I find a new pair of Jordans, I'm in there, and then I'll make sure I'm leaving with at least 2 pairs of Air Force Ones. And then if I see like a T-shirt or whatever, every day, that was just me. So that was one thing I think.
Yo, that actually makes sense because even when you're in your Dickies bag, I never remember seeing you in dirty Air Force Ones.
Uncrisp Air Ones.
Now that I think about it, like we were at a festival and this, like you walked up and like crisp white, like white. Like I was like, yo, where's he walking?
I used to literally change Air Forces twice in a day. That was me.
I was like, yo, man, it's nighttime.
How?
Yeah, for sure. Like I used to literally like every day. I think there was a point even Mizo was like, nah, bro,
It's
like,
too much.
every day, bro. Like,
Come on, man.
Like if my weed was halfway done, I was restocking again. Like so everything I was spending on was just really unnecessary, bro, to be quite honest.
Wait, wasn't there a weed business that you were involved in as well?
Nah, that was way later.
Yeah, that was 2022.
Okay.
This is 2019.
Oh, you're talking, okay, cool.
2019 was I was just splurging on anything. The food, I'd get a necessary amounts of food. Everything was just like a necessary spending, really. Yeah.
So with that said, I mean, a lot of people will say that when my child was born, my mindset changed.
Yeah.
So in this time that you were splurging, I mean, now you're saying you're putting your son first.
Yeah.
Like in everything. In that time that you were splurging, was he on sort of like the back foot?
No. He was always first. And that's why I was splurging unnecessarily, because I also had the security of, I made sure everybody's straight before I even go crazy on this thing. You know what I mean? So like, that's the way it ended up. Like with my son, he's always going to be number one, always been even. So that's never been a thing
That's
that
not a
changed. Nah.
Crazy, man.
That's crazy. That's crazy. What's up?
One, ne?
No, he's in grade 2
Grade 2 now.
Eight
8.
is grade 2. One of the best years of my life.
Hey, Shiny gonna lie. I think that was around about the time I was it the time I started rapping? No, it wasn't. I started rapping when I was 9. Yeah.
I mean, more or less.
Yeah, I was rapping around that time, man.
Yeah. I was in grade 3 so I was turning 9 that year. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, you was rapping about
Wu-Tang.
Yeah.
The triumph
Before that, you were like quite the star.
Quite the star.
Yeah.
I was quite the star.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I think I caught him performing one time on television.
Shizness. Yeah,
Was it Shizness?
You told me about
wasn't it Yo TV?
Nah, you told me
Even on Yo TV, I think he used to either freestyle or something.
Nah, the
freestyle was Shizness.
Yeah, that's what we even spoke about it.
It was Shizness in the booth.
Yeah. You saw him too. We were both there.
We went crazy there. That was actually a dope freestyle.
I
used to
started
find
with you
that.
guys on Yo TV, huh?
Yeah. I was there. That was a resident there, man. You know what I
I
mean?
started with him on Yo TV and then Shizness.
Yeah.
Did I ever get to meet you on Shizness?
Nah, you didn't meet me.
Oh, you already.
You were not a host, no?
Nah, he wasn't a host.
Nah. Rest in peace, Mpo. That was a host, and he was the homie.
Yeah.
And people would always confuse us because on TV it's like you have like certain archetypes. So we would dress in like local streetwear, like creative beings. Shout out to Fry. We'd source like some clothes from Fry Pan, and you know what I mean. So people would like,
Yeah, it makes sense.
yeah.
And he was also Sutu.
Yeah, Soto, and there weren't a lot of Soto speaking people on TV, so he speak that. So yeah, they'd confuse that. But man, rest in peace. What an amazing guy, man. Amazing guy.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, with that said, shout out to Shizness, man.
Shizness, real for the culture. Shout
I'm
out
glad
to
I got to, do my thing over there.
Yeah, man.
Hey, I always wanted to be on Shizness Crazy, So I'm glad I got that ticked off my box.
Yeah, we ain't got a lot of those platforms now. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
Actually, no.
Yeah.
Kizzy.
Just remembered something about Shizness. Remember when I went to judge something? I also remember that judging some open mic thing, and Menzi hit me up. Like, he's like, "Do you know who you
Dissed.
who you dissed?" I was like, "Nah." It's like, "That's Tron Pie."
Tron Pie. Why are you doing that to my man Tron, dog?
Like
Frat Pie, man. Come
Today
on.
is Tron Pie. I was like, "Oh fuck, my bad."
I mean, happens to the best of us.
Yeah.
You know what I
man.
mean? It just happened on national TV for him.
Yeah.
That's the difference.
Fuck.
It happens, man. But you've always had like favor from a lot of the OGs, like.
You think so?
Yeah, I mean, remember, like, rest in peace. Like, I think we spoke about it last episode as well. But like, remember even AKA, like, it's just like this guy is really. Like every time I speak to other artists as well, they be just like, "Yo, man, Flvme is a special one." Man. Like,
To be quite honest, the AKA on, especially RIP the GOAT, I think for me, that was my target from when I was still a kid, regardless of anything else. Like, I'm very, not to discredit every other OG that's giving me my flowers, but AKA for me was always the one I was looking forward to.
That's the one that mattered to you.
Yeah, that's the man that made me fall in love with SA hip hop anyway. So
I love that.
for me, I think I was even like 10, 11 when I first heard him the first time. So since that day, that guy has always been the guy I looked up to when it came to. So when that one happened for me, it was just like, wow.
full circle.
Yeah, it
moment.
was like, I think we got it going.
Yeah.
We onto something.
Yeah.
Crazy.
That's when I believed in the dream for real. I was like, I was like, all right.
That's crazy because that's even after Candyman, ne?
Yeah, this is like a few months after Candyman. Yeah, like, yeah.
That's
crazy.
I thought you were all in already by then.
I mean,
'Cause you had already given
I was
us the
delusional
message.
at the time.
Oh, okay.
It was just the delusion. But after that, I was like,
It's like,
nah,
okay,
none of
it's
you niggas gonna
cemented.
tell me nothing. Y'all ain't telling me shit.
Dog, if I had made the message, I'd already be on some y'all can't tell me nothing, dog.
You know, the message when I made it also to me, like, I never thought it would be the song it became today, really. Like, to me, it was just like I said, I think we at Zoo's crib. This is the first time we link up with Zoo, like, in the studio.
Yeah.
I mean, we've always, like, linked up with Zoo in real time, but, like, this is the first time I'm in Zoo's studio. I'm watching how he operates, and everyone else is sleeping in the studio while we're all together there. And I'm like, dog, like, how you going, you know? So I just took the opportunity with both hands, really. So that's how the message happened. He even helped me, like, redo the second part of the hook, because my part was a bit like fast flow, so that they gonna keep breaking. That was Zoo, actually. Yeah, after that, to me, it was just like, okay, I got a dope song with Zoo. That's literally what it was until the project came out.
It didn't feel like, yo, this is one of them ones.
Yeah, it's still my biggest song till today.
Yeah, but like, you didn't feel like this is one of them
It
ones.
wasn't
know,
like
really?
nah.
Anytime it comes out, I'll never skip that song.
That's
Like, I don't care what day it is.
That's
Like,
great.
I don't
I
care
just-
if it, on a Sunday on my way to church, I'm not skipping that song.
I honestly grew to appreciate the beauty of that song like years later. Because at first I used to even hate the fact that people were gravitating towards that song a lot. And I'm like, dog, do you know how many songs I have for you to pick that specific
You're just gonna pick that one.
Yeah, even performance-wise, I don't think that's my best performance, bro. Like, nah. I think what
the
I'm
crowd go
saying...
crazy.
Yeah, for sure. I think
Yeah.
what I'm saying on the song resonates with a lot of people for sure, but I don't think artistically that's the best version of me now.
I get.
Yeah.
I get. I can understand that, but man, that's a magical song.
I think it's just very relatable.
It's just magic.
Yeah, you know.
Sing along and all of those lyrics is one of those where if you're going through something of
You
that
can put
nature,
it with anything.
just like
Yeah.
that. Hey,
You
they
know
don't-
what I
You know how Kanye's got "You Can't Tell Me Nothing"?
Exactly.
That's exactly.
Yeah, that's how I'm like, and that's not even Kanye's best creative performance. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Like, creatively for me, it's like, come on, my nigga.
Like I've been flexing more than this.
You know what I mean? I've been going too crazy. But I'm like, all right, man, I feel it. That's what I'm saying. I only got to understand the importance of the song as I grew older. Yeah.
That's crazy,
That's dope,
man.
man. I like
And I'm
that.
glad I actually got to make a song like that, really. you know? Yeah, I'm glad I have a song like that where
Yeah.
people can be like, yo, nigga, that song. Yeah.
That's when you know, like, you're just like being honest on a song.
Yeah, for sure.
And it just people related.
Which is the same route I took on the album, man.
100%.
Yeah.
There's a lot of that, man. Like, there's a lot of that. Like, and it's crazy that, you know, usually like the darkness comes like at the tail end of a lot of albums, you know?
Yeah.
But you led with it. Like you went into it.
Yeah.
The album actually starts to get brighter.
I guess
Yeah.
that's why it's black and white,
Yeah.
not white and black. You start with the black,
Hit 'em.
go to the white.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So with me, I always like, I think, especially because of clouds, because I don't think people actually realize this, but most of my templates for how I create a project actually comes from clouds, right? I just wanted to perfect that formula with every other project that I release.
Yeah.
So I always want to attack the problem first, and then we can get to the good stuff.
Yeah.
So in that way, I kind of create a sense of hope as well in the music. Exactly.
Yeah. Clouds is also a black and white
Yeah.
album cover. It's crazy.
Even just like the layout of the songs is black and white. Because we start with like the deep stuff. It's
Yeah.
Pray For Us.
I love
the
Pray For Us
message,
also.
You feel me? And then we go all the way to Money Today's, and now it's fun again.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's also another one. I feel like
So,
money.
There's always been that. I think it's always been there for me. Even a Candyman, it starts with like the intense stuff all the way into like the bright feelings, and so everything has always been the same template. Just me perfecting that template over time. Yeah.
That's wild dope. That's wild dope. Now, I mean, speaking on like the full circle moment that you had with AKA, it's crazy that now you're in the position that AKA is in some shape or form to other artists, you know? Like, you
think so?
100%.
There are some kids who look at you like,
Bro, like just like the moment that you had with AKA on Casino, the young Stunner basically said kind of the same thing about Habibi.
I still find that it's really hard to grasp. Every time Stunner tells me that, yo, my dog, you that guy to me, I'm like, dog, do you know who you are telling me that? You know? But also, I guess maybe it's because of my humble nature. So I don't really I don't look at a lot of outside things like that. I'm just glad my music is doing the work that it's gotta do, I guess. But you question again before I derail.
No, it's great. I hadn't finished it. It was just in terms of that link up between you and Stunner. How did that happen, and then why did y'all go the direction of making a Habibi?
Excuse me. So first of all, me and Stan are both from the East Rand, which is like that's just East Rand pride. We very prideful about each other from the East Rand. Everybody from the East Rand. So I guess first things first, that's what even made him gravitate towards my music to begin with, is the fact that he saw this one guy from the East Rand that's making music that he can relate to, that he fucks with. So I guess that's where our worlds start coming together. And then also in the East Rand, we're big on deep house culture, right? So deep house, niggas driving around city golf stands, blasting the 94, 95 BPM songs loud. So I think that alone kind of made it easy for us to put together a song like Habibi. But then again, the link up to actually happen is Stunner, like, he's actually been showing love for the longest time. I'm just like the kind of guy that's usually not on my phone, so I don't get to see most days. So I didn't even realize the man was following me the whole time. And he used to like always post like videos of himself singing along to us. So he still does that till today, actually. So one time I just caught him doing that. But at the time he had locked in with Zoo on a couple of joints and stuff. So yeah, it just happened that so when I made the song, first things first, the person I wanted to get was actually Zakes. Excuse me. Zakes Banduini. So I wanted him for the song. But then because I ended up rapping on the song, I didn't know how Zakes was going to take that whole vibe. So I thought about, okay, who can I call that can balance what I'm doing here? And Stunner was the first thought I had. I was like, okay, if Stunner comes in second verse and starts singing, it just balances the fact that I'm rapping on this thing, da-da-da-da. So I called Stunner into the studio. He pulls up. Well, I had sent him the song the day before, actually, before he pulled up to the studio. So I sent him the song to hear it. And then I guess he was writing the verse as he was pulling up to the studio. So he gets there, plays the beat like 2 times, starts recording. So I was outside just chilling with the other boys. So Zoo was with Stunner in the studio while they were recording the verse. I walk back in and I'm hearing this man rapping crazy, and I'm like, my guy. I'm like, I didn't expect this. Is not what I was expected. You know, but I wasn't mad neither. I was like, all right, cool. If this is how you finna pop out, let's get him, dog. You feel me? Because I'm not the type of person to also kind of limit anyone's creative process. Yeah. So I felt like if that's how he felt like expressing himself on this song, then let's go. And he just kept expressing how much we just influenced the way he even goes about making music and stuff like that the whole time. And I'm like, my nigga, I hear you, but that verse though, that verse is so yeah. I even think he has I mean, if we're going bar for bar, I might have a better verse. But for me, I think performance-wise, his verse is way better because it has a little bit more quotables. It has better moments than mine. And you can remember his verse better than you remember his. Yeah. So I think he had a beautiful verse, better than mine on the song generally. Yeah.
That's crazy. I mean, like that's crazy in terms of even just thinking about how you guys approach music, I guess, because he's such a performer. So it makes sense that he has those moments that I think he wants to have from a performance perspective. It feels like he almost, I'm not sure if he does, but it feels like he almost creates from a perspective of, when I perform this, I know they're gonna go mad on this part. I know they're gonna go mad.
I actually
on this
do
part.
the same thing. So my process most of the time is the first 4 bars, sometimes maybe the first 8 bars, depending on how long my verse is. But most of the time, the first 4 bars is strictly for me. And then the rest of the song is for the listener. Yeah, that's how I go about the creative process.
And then what's that
No, let's go.
what's that selfish part for you? Like, what are you trying to prove to yourself in those first 4 bars?
It's basically just me and my integrity, basically. It's just my integrity for the song. It's like, this is the purpose of why I'm making the song. So it's just me saying, understand why the song is even being created. And then for the rest of the song, that's for you to enjoy every single line, every single melody, every flow. Exactly. Yeah.
All right, fine.
I was going to ask the same. So what is this thing of yours?
It's just making sure that my intentions are clear about the song. You know, whether I'm rapping or singing about whatever I'm singing about. It could be the first 4 bars on the message. That's me saying, hey, this is where we're going with this song. And then the rest is just for you to enjoy where we're going with the song.
Yeah,
Oh, nice, man.
that's fire.
I've never heard that.
Same.
I think
very interesting.
I took that from either Dame or Rick Rubin, one of the 2 guys. I forgot who said it, but then I started implementing
As in
that.
Dame Dash.
Yeah.
Damn, that's interesting, man.
Interesting.
It reminds me of advertising in a sense. When you get a brief, you're like, okay, cool, this is what client wants. And then for this part, it's an 80-20 thing. 80 do what the client wants, 20 is the blue sky.
Yeah.
You can do what you want. That's for you.
Yeah. So
when
it's
you said
basically the same method.
The reason why it's weird for me is because like nowadays, like it's like people lead with the hook.
I hate starting with hooks.
No, not that isn't like start the song with a hook. Like you lead with the hook, so you lead with what people want, and then once you've got their attention, So what you're saying is like you're like, yo, this is integrity, me. I'm telling you where we're going, and then this is what you want.
Yeah. I'm playing follow the leader right now.
Yeah.
It's like this is where we're going.
Yeah.
So whoever's coming with us is go.
Yeah, it's like you're like a tour guide. You're like, yo,
Yeah.
before we go anywhere in this bus,
You feel me?
this is what's gonna happen.
Put your seatbelts on. Do da-da-da. Yeah, that's basically
interesting.
how I go about the process. Also, for me, it kind of makes me enjoy the process because then I don't get to overthink it.
Yeah.
Because if I start thinking too much also about what people want, I'm going to end up in a loop where I'm also not even sure no more what people
then who's
want.
fleeing?
Yo, damn.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And also, I kind of understood this long ago, thank God, that I'm not going to be able to impress everyone with every song, which is another reason why I like to make projects instead of just saying, oh, let me drop a single, or because I understand that not every song in that project is going to cater for everybody. So I'm making a song specifically for whoever is going to listen to that specific song. Yeah.
But in all of that, there's a part for you that you're satisfied with.
Yeah, I'm always...
No, I'm saying like based on your approach that the first 4 bars are for you, and the rest is for whoever will enjoy.
Yeah, for
So,
sure.
okay, as much as like different people, but when I threw out, there's something for you.
As long as I said the craziest first 4 bars, because for me that's I always say like crazy. Yeah. As long as my first 4 bars is crazy enough to get your attention, I'm good. Because for me, I always say like the beginning of the song tells me if I'm going to listen to the rest of it or not.
Yeah.
So if I can just feel like my first 4 bars was crazy enough, and not necessarily saying I wrote the toughest bars that you need to go decode or whatever. Just if I just can land on that beat correctly, dog, we sliding. It's nice. That's it right there.
That song with Westside Boogie was for me.
10 toes.
Yeah.
The first 4 bars of that was probably the toughest.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because I thought that when you talked about it, I was like, It
was actually hard for me to put. It took me like 2 days to put together the first 4 bars alone because I wanted to land correctly. And then from there on out, everything just...
Did you know beforehand that it was going to be with Westside Boogie?
Nah. I hoped that I was going to get him.
Yeah.
I actually wanted him or Kendrick on the song. And it was just something I spoken like hypothesis with Blah and Jermaine after I made the song. I was like, yo, niggas, imagine if we got like a Kendrick or a Westside Boogie verse on this thing. They were like, yo, that would be crazy. Only for us to bump into Boogie like a few days after I made the song.
Oh, nice. When he came down.
Yeah, when we were doing
Daisies.
Yes.
Daisies.
And then how was the approach? Like you just hit him up like, yo.
So me and him, well, I got there before him. I think I was there like 4 hours before my performance. Cause because everything is just strict. Also, them boys I was moving with were hella strict. So they were like, we're not fucking around when it comes to time. We need to be there on time and make sure. Cause also, because we weren't able to get, sound check done, we had to be there to at least do the in-ear monitoring stuff to make sure everything is set up for our performances. So I got there, I got to vibe, I watched a couple of people perform. I actually enjoyed Timby Powers' performance. His performance was so fire.
You went crazy.
I think you guys were there too, huh?
While you're telling the story, I'm like,
I think I bumped into y'all, didn't I? We were Tyson. Y'all were with Tyson too. Yeah, I remember.
Even backstage when you were talking, when you were with Westside Boogie and then we were around, because I remember one of the homies came to us and like, yo, try to get our numbers in some ish, like the homie with the braids.
That's dark. That's dark. That's dark.
He was like, yo, we trying to link things up.
So so I chilled there, and I think maybe an hour before my performance, Boogie landed. So he literally was sitting like right next to me here. But now I'm also like very shy, and I'm like, yo, how do I even holler at this guy? You know what I mean? But also I'm just like, you know what? I kind of understand not to bother him right now. He just got here. Let him chill. Let him, get into the vibe and figure out where he's even trying to go with the day type thing. Because also, most of the time, I also don't like people approaching me out of nowhere, So I'm like, let me just respect the man. Let me get the job done, and then we'll see where it goes from there on out. So I get on stage. I perform. After my performance, he was jumping on after me. So I think he had about an hour or so before he got on stage. And now the only issue within that hour is there was no one to take over within that time frame. So they basically asked my DJ, Shane, to play a set while that was happening, because he also had to go do an outfit change and get ready for the stage, da-da-da. So Shane plays and stuff. But as soon as I got off stage, I got to like greet him, holler at him. But we didn't really have a long conversation. I was just like, yo, bro, I'm a fan. I fuck with your music, da-da-da-da. Then I just left it at that. And then, I bumped into his manager, Dart. I introduced myself to Dart and the DJ, but we also didn't exchange numbers or anything. It was just me just being, a cool guy in that moment. Then I just went back to doing my own thing. I was actually with Timby Powers the whole time, Timby and Tyson. Yeah, Timby, Tyson, and Tatu. I was just with them a lot that day. And then, like I said, the boys had to go do an outfit change before Boogie jumped on stage. So Shane is playing. So they come back while Shane is still playing. Now Shane's got the whole crowd going crazy. So they see that.
He pulled the crowd in.
Yeah.
People were scattered at that time.
You know what I mean?
He started playing.
So they come back, they see Shane, and then Dot and the DJ end up going to Shane, and they dapped him up for the set, and they're like, yo, the set is mad, bro. So they ended up exchanging numbers with him. So he ends up bringing them back to me for a reintroduction. So now that's where we started exchanging numbers and stuff. So Boogie wasn't even there. He was still chilling in the tent, I think. So I just got the DJ's number and the manager's number. Then I linked them with my management as well. And then it just became a thing of, at least we started a little conversation. And from that week after Daisies and everything happened, I think we were supposed to link up actually when Boogie came to Joburg, but then they got too busy, so we ended up not linking in that time. So yeah, I started just hitting them up, trying to see how we can, formulate that plan and put it into motion. I sent them the song. They never got back to me. I kept checking in, but also I was not trying to be too much on them about it. And then at some point, dog, I was like, you know what? Let me just DM Boogie straight and see if what happened, So I hit up Boogie on the DM. Boogie replied immediately, and he was like, yo, I fuck with your shit, bro. Gave me his number. I sent him the song, and then I got the song like a few days after Christmas.
Oh, that's real, man.
Real one.
Yeah. That's fire. Weren't you also supposed to do something with one of the another West Coast? I'm not sure if you were supposed to do something with Buddy or.
I was supposed to do some shit with Buddy. Me and Cause never really got to interact. I met him, but we never interacted really.
Because I remember seeing y'all.
Cause was just all over the place that day. Yeah. That's another thing.
But that was the Pretoria joint.
Yeah, it was a Pretoria.
Yeah, by Centurion at the stadium.
Yeah, the stadium,
Yeah, Cause that day was just all over the place. I don't even think I greeted him. I'm not sure if we even got to
more than Buddy.
Now, Buddy was. Buddy's an energy.
I mean, Buddy has like a lot of energy, but like I think he's more controlled as well. Cause was all over the place, bro. Like,
Cause looked like he was trying to get in, dog.
That's not right.
I can hear what you're saying.
Buddy's like high energy, but like his movements are very controlled as well. Like he's here for a while, and then he moves from there. He's there. Cause he's here 2 seconds, he's there and there. You know what I mean? But also, I kind of feel it. He was, he was in South Africa. He's trying to have fun. Also. Yeah. So I kind of understood. So I didn't want to be in his space. I was like, let the man live, bro.
See the man's out here.
Yeah. So, but also the other reason why I never really bothered much to tap in with Cause is because I actually was at Daisies that day specifically because I got the invite from Buddy himself. Yeah. So Buddy and I were speaking on the DM, and he was like, yo, just pull up to Daisies and then you find me backstage and then we'll see what happens after that. So I spoke to my label manager at the time who was actually working with Daisies. I think she still does. But yeah, after I hit her up, she kind of blinked it up for us and then got me the backstage passes, pulled up there. I linked the homies. Yeah, it really was that. But
that backstage was a mess, yo.
Yeah, but now also with Buddy, the reason why I think nothing really got to happen between me and him at the time is because he was working on his album. I think he dropped an album last year.
Yeah. So really good album.
Yeah, he was working on that album at the time, so it was kind of hard to get him out of that process. And I kind of respected that because I also get like that, especially when I'm working on an album. Like I hardly
tunnel vision.
Yeah, I hardly don't work with nobody else outside me focusing on getting the album done. Like if I'm working with anybody, it's for the album. It's not a feature for you. Or so kind of get that. But we still chopping it up. I think we still chop it up here and there. I ended up making a song with Guap Dad as well.
Oh yeah, there was Guap Dad as well.
Yeah, I made a song with Guap Dad, but then I ended up putting it on the Lost Pack because I lost the music and the files that I had for the album I was working on at the time. So yeah, I just put it out as a Lucy, and then so since then I never really got to hitting them up about music again especially after the robbery happened. I never really hit them up on something. Yo, let's get the music done. I just kept it moving from there on out. Yeah.
Crazy.
All this international talk, do you have plans on going international?
Yeah, for sure. But then I'm also trying to have a solid plan. I don't want to just go there, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I want to get there. That's why I'm also trying to have solid relationships with these guys before I even get there.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to just bank on, I have this nigga number. Let me just go there. And, I want to also have something to offer when I get there.
Yeah.
I don't want to just land. And so I'm basically just formulating a plan of how can we get there and be able to function. Instead of us just going there and just taking things, we also got to leave something there. You know what I mean? Yeah.
What's your vibe with, like, I know that, like, the international connections, but the Pan-African vibe? Did you ever, like, mess with anything from West Africa or East Africa or anything of that nature?
For sure, but also I feel like most of the African artists I always try and work with just end up popping off too quick, and the guys just become way too busy to even tap
Crazy.
in. You know what I mean? So
For real?
yeah, niggas. I think niggas out here just be popping off real fast, bro. So, but yeah, we have a plan right now, me and my manager. So we're planning on doing a little camp type of vibe where I'm basically going to be. This time it's not even about me. It's about just building a ecosystem where I'm just networking with different people. So we want to start all the way into Africa and just work with whoever I can work with, whether I'm producing for them, helping write songs, whether I'm being featured on these songs, whatever I can offer. That's what we're doing, and go all the way up and just see how that works out.
Yeah, man. Because I hear, like, a lot of your melodies, like, and I listen to, like, maybe like a Black Bones or
That's another guy, bro. That's another guy, bro. You see what I mean? These guys will be popping off too quick.
But he was here, man, and he was
Actually, I think he was with Zoo, but also with me, dog. Like, I'm very grounded when it comes to understanding my position. You know what I mean? I feel like it would have been a great opportunity to meet him when him and Zoo linked up in the studio, but I don't think that's how I would want it to happen also.
Okay.
So I would rather it happens with him somehow saying, yo, niggas, I want to link up with this nigga Flvme. Let's find this nigga Flvme. So, yeah, I think until then, it might happen tomorrow, 5 years from now, but I would rather it happen in that way because I know it'd be way more genuine than just, I met this guy at Zoo's studio. You know what I mean? Yeah. And also for me, I look at it like that Zoo's moment. So I don't want to take away from that too. So yeah.
Damn. Yeah, man. Yeah, I listen to those melodies and I patch you up there as well.
Yeah,
like
they complement
that's
each
one
other.
of my favorite African artists.
Same.
Is it Victoni or what? How do you pronounce his name?
I don't know, Victor. You putting me on.
He's also on Black Bones' last album, not the new.
Where he's in Camel, where he's a kid.
Yeah.
There's
a song, Niger Shorty. It's called Niger Shorty. That guy's going crazy on that song,
bump
bro.
it.
Like, yo, his melodies are out of this world.
Yeah.
I think Buju is also one of my favorites for
Buju
sure.
Fire.
There's this other kid called Cade. I don't know if you know him.
Nah, I don't know Cade.
Cade. I was actually chopping it up with Cade. I had sent him a jam, but then I ended up losing the song after I got robbed and stuff. And then the boy also just ended up
He's gone.
It's crazy how gone they go, man. But it's also crazy, like when they come to South dog, they lose their ish. Like it's like the land of milk and honey.
Yeah, they often wonder,
sometimes, like, I don't think y'all understand
what's
that
holding y'all
South
back.
Like for real, bro.
It's like
No. We
It's
don't
like
think
Hollywood
y'all
for niggas.
understand. As the artists,
we do. Trust me, we do. And I only, like, the more I grow, the more I get to understand it more. Even like I understand why AK was like, man, I don't gotta go outside there, bro. It's happening.
Oh,
here.
you mean it like that?
You know what I mean? I'm starting to get it now.
Yeah.
I mean it the other way, because to me it feels like you guys are scared to, like you are comfortable being the big fish in a small pond, like you're scared to take on the ocean. Like
we're not.
It feels like they're like, yo, we're taking on the world. Like they don't even like, oh, we're securing just a region. It feels like they go.
I think specifically for us, I would say hip hop artists.
Yeah.
I think what kind of makes it a bit of a tough mission is the people outside having to accept the music that we make, you know, especially like in the States and stuff like that, because everyone, most of the time when they bump into Flame and hear Flame's music, the first thing they thinking is, where in America is this guy from? You know what I mean?
I think we've had this chat as well.
I think that's what kind of, so it's just a thing of we need to figure out a way to also basically create an ecosystem where we all working together towards that one goal where we're like, let's take this thing of ours out there and fight.
Just out of curiosity,
Yes, sir.
is the ecosystem the problem or is the sound the problem?
I think it's more the ecosystem, not necessarily the sound.
So even if you have this ecosystem, and if I hear Flame and I still assume that where from the States is he? Is the problem not going to be the same still?
I mean, at some point you'll figure out that Flame is not from the States.
I hear what he's saying,
but I feel what he's saying.
Yeah.
So I guess that's what I'm saying. Like with the ecosystem, it basically becomes a thing of like we all work together to get to one checkpoint. So because we have a variety of sound in South Africa generally.
A what?
A variety of sound. So because of that, I think it makes it easier for people to kind of identify that, oh yeah, these guys are African somehow. But if it's just one guy kind of being heard here and there, it kind of does create that confusion.
I get what you're saying.
And the reason why I'm saying that is because this is how I look at it. It's more like saying soccer players from South Africa should play barefoot by Lady my bitch. Just because they're South African.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's an oversimplification, but I understand what you're saying.
You know what I mean? So it's like, for me, I look at like the rules to the sport are the same, because at the end of the day, we're all playing for the same position. We all want to be the best rapper or the best musician in the world. Tomorrow, if I meet Kendrick Lamar and we have to rap for each other to see who's the best rapper, they don't care if you're South African or what. Now it's about who's the best.
Can I give you an oversimplification from my side?
Yeah.
It's like bringing sand to the beach.
Exactly.
So I hear what both of you are saying, man. But I just don't think, from an ecosystem perspective, I don't think having a South African ecosystem will be enough. I honestly,
tell me more.
I honestly think that it needs an African ecosystem. I think you have to move as an African unit and not a South African unit.
He's right.
For me.
So if we're talking South African, and this is just like my uneducated opinion, I think South African diaspora doesn't stretch far enough.
This is also true.
You know, the reason why like Nigerian or Ghanaian sound can travel faster is because in most countries you can go and you can find a community of like either Nigerian or Ghanaian or any West African diaspora. You know, South Africa is we don't leave or travel that much compared to them.
This is true.
Yeah, but I also think we live for different reasons when we do. So hence, like the people that will live there will be like for work or academic, whereas
survival.
People in
right.
the other parts will be like, I have to get out.
Yep.
You know.
I think he's right. African. collective would be way better than South African.
Yeah, man.
Because now we're pushing as the whole continent instead of, and I think that's why also hip hop around the time of the generation before us was even flourishing, because niggas like your AKAs, your Caspers were literally working with all these guys that are African artists, like especially the rappers too. I mean, I see Whoopin' Up Boy is more like, they alternative, so they can jump into any sound. But like the MIs, working with the MIs.
Can I say something about that?
Yes, sir.
It feels like it was their effort to come down here. It still wasn't our effort to go out there.
With AKA, it was kind of...
No, MI came down to Raw X's studio, type thing. Burna Boy meeting Bunto was at
Raw X. But AKA had a concerted effort too. He was just like, yo, this is where what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna activate this way.
So you're talking about singular. I'm talking about like when we're talking about the whole game, because he said the school before us. If we're talking the whole game,
you're right.
It's still the West African move like that.
But my point is, at least it still happened. That's my point. So what I'm basically trying to say, somebody just needs to make that initiative.
Yeah.
Whether it's us,
but like that's what I'm
still.
No, but my thing is,
you know what I mean?
The initiative is still missing from us.
Yeah, because man, it's crazy. I hear what Kito's saying, and it's dope that it did happen. And I'm hearing what you're saying, but again, even when I was saying this, and I mentioned the Black Bones, because he had like a listening session for his upcoming album, which I'm not sure when it's gonna drop. And when he was there, because he keeps calling himself the best rapper in Africa, right?
Yeah.
And obviously, then he gets to come to South A, and then he starts listening to South A niggas. And then it's like, but I say that to say, he started tapping in heavy. He's like, yo, I need to tap in. Went to he's got a joint with Black. He's been at a joint with Black. From the album even before this. So there was Fake Nikes, nah?
Yeah, Fake
Nikes.
Fake That's Nikes. One of my favorite songs from Black Bones too.
Fire. And then he's so tapped in here. He's just like, yo, I think he's gonna do a joint with Kindly Nash. He's got a joint with Kindly Nash.
I think they already got one. Yeah. By now.
Yeah. Because he was just singing Kindly Nash's praises. He's like, dog, this kid, he's like Brother Cooper's freaking phenomenal. That's how really, really tapped in he is. And he's making that effort to say, yo, I want to link with these people. You know what I mean? With the South ecosystem. He also went to studio with Clary as well, with Matlera. Sure. So I do think that we have to also make that effort for real. Because I'm not sure who reached out to who between Swavey and Young Stunner though. Because Young Stunner did the remix to us, right?
It might have been Stunner actually.
Stunner's
the type of nigga that hit you up for sure.
Shout out Stunner.
Need more of that.
We need more of that.
So that's why I'm also trying to enter the chat now. And
I think you should, man.
Because
also, and I know you keep referring to yourself as a hip hop artist, but your lane is so fluid. It's crazy. Like
your abilities are so fluid.
That gets. It's mad. It's mad insane. Like when you were saying, like Burna Boy, you can put anywhere. When I listen to you, I'm like, yo,
we can't put. I'm
just a hip hop artist first, and then I'm an artist.
We don't disagree.
Yeah, and I love that.
The hip hop is first, and then the artist.
Because some people try to downplay being a hip hop artist, and I love that you shine light on it and you wear it as a badge. Because some people try to be like, I'm
more than hip hop.
I'm more than hip hop artist, and try to make it as if hip hop is some stepchild or some dumb thing.
Because hip hop gave me freedom of expression.
100%.
It's easier to. I think you can express the way you want. The fact that I can take jazz, put it into hip hop, take gospel, put it to every single thing. I can throw it back into hip hop. For me, I was like, come on, guys, this is the best genre I could be dealing with.
That's I agree with you 100% with that.
1,000.
Even your great writing you learn in hip hop, like it's
I think the best writers come from hip hop.
Me too.
Especially in South A, it's been proven. It looks like
me too. Like
this was a proof.
In South Africa, I think our best writers are hip hop.
Yeah, I could be wrong, but that's what I'm seeing.
Yeah.
I know y'all want to shoot me. You
Y'all can pull up. It's all good. It's all, you can write a pop song now. You can go write a pop song.
But yeah, man.
Can write a gospel song, whatever genre you want to write. Holla at
Let's
me.
go.
Yeah, man. But man, just to say, yo, Black and White, beautiful album.
I appreciate
the growth heavily evident.
Yeah.
And it's also just like, it's crazy how you've been able to put out these timeless bodies of work. It's always says something when there's a bass that fights for this album, and then there's another bass that compares it to your previous album. That just being your own competitor must be one of the greatest things. You know what
And
I mean?
I think I personally think Black and White only is going to start hitting properly maybe a bit later in life, not right now.
You think?
Yeah, because I think most of the audience that's listening to it are not in that mind.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're saying to your current audience?
Yeah. I don't think they in that mental space where they can literally like digest it for really what it is.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I appreciate the people that get the whole concept of why that album even sounds like that. But I feel like for most people, it's gonna still take some time to sink in properly. Yeah.
Do you ever find value in teaching your audience on how to listen to your music? Or do you think it takes the fun out of everything?
I think it takes the fun out of everything, really. I think it's nice when they come up with and find these Easter eggs that are all around the music and be like, oh, Flvme did this because 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that's better because for me, that just shows me how in tune with the music they really are. You know what I mean? And that's the same thing that happened with Candyman. That's why I keep saying, like, I just feel like people just catch on later properly with the idea of what Black and White really is. Because when Candyman came out, everyone was like, yo, Clouds, man, still your best work. 5 years later, no, Candyman is actually the one. You know what I mean? So I think it's just really, that's the way it is. Also for me, I think because of the intentions I have for my music, I intentionally make it to try and last longer. So I don't want it to even be a thing of it's a hit now and then I gotta come back with another one. It's like, no, live with it. And if I come back with something else, that's just because I felt like there's something else I needed to say. Exactly.
Are you a fan of that artist saying, this song means this, listen to it this way?
Also because I feel like everyone interprets music differently.
Yeah.
So that's why I don't tell nobody how to listen to me.
100%.
I'm not a fan of it at all, eh?
So, hey man, sometimes I won't even lie. Like, because let's say the Metro Boomin album. If I had
context.
Yeah, if I had listened to it without context, I'm not sure if I would have enjoyed it. I don't know if I would have enjoyed it.
It's like, what is this?
You know what I mean?
Soldier Boy is this?
Yeah, you know, yeah. So sometimes, even actually Tyler's new album also, if he didn't say certain things before, I don't know how I would have taken it or listened to it. You know, so sometimes I don't mind, but if you're over explaining, then
that's what I get. So it's like explain is like
I want context.
It means you know that something is.
Yeah. I don't want
rationalizing.
Yeah. I don't want a handheld journey, but I do like context.
Yeah. Oh, I don't want to. What is this? After I ask what is this, then the explainer comes. That's weird for me.
I like hearing all the Emona Ojozi, so Skanta Funiauji.
Yeah. Is it after Emona get Josie? You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean? Still let me roll, but just give me a little, you know?
I guess I kind of do that sometimes.
Yeah.
But also, like I said, it's not me really explaining too much of what's happening. It's just like, yo, niggas, this is where I'm at.
Yeah.
Just be prepared for something to come very soon.
Yeah.
And that's why most of the time I actually like to go live, especially when I'm working on new music. I go live to just kind of give the audience, especially like the core fan base, the idea of where I'm at musically, where I'm at mentally, what to expect from me. And so sometimes I actually make songs while I'm live on Instagram.
Fire.
Yeah. And I even get them to like suggest topics to speak about and stuff like that.
Yeah, I think that's a slipped on superpower when you can talk to your audience direct.
Yeah.
That's a slipped on
connection,
superpower, bro.
Crowdsourcing.
Yo,
I mean, I also have like a group chat where we speak every day.
With your fans.
Yeah, when you tapped in with your bass, you really tapped in.
you need to tell these people those things are gonna be important in the future. I feel like.
They even have songs that might not even ever come out in live.
Come on,
They have.
Yeah, that's why.
come on now.
Like, how do people get into that group chat? What's going on?
Share the QR code.
Escape link. I'm trying to hear that. I'm trying to hear these flame joints. What's wrong, man?
But yeah, actually, they have all the songs that have never come out for sure. Because most of the songs that I send are songs that I just felt like are cool songs,
But they don't fit the project.
not even fitting the project. Is just like some of them I lost them, like I lost the files to the records, but yeah, some of them is just like, dog, I'm not even in that mental space to be dropping this, so I'll just send it into the group and be like, hey, enjoy this, man.
Real.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
It's
Come
like
on.
a flex of the muscle, like in certain ways. Like you might do like a club bang. I'm like,
Yeah, just have that song, just so you know. Because also at the same time, I hate having music to myself alone.
Yeah.
Because I don't need, as much as I make music for me, I still make it for the people that listen to it. You know what I mean?
It's beautiful.
Who better to share it with than the people that are
yeah,
always waiting to hear something new from me. You know what I
yeah.
mean?
So yeah, I like that when you say, okay, hold this, it's never gonna come out. What I personally don't like is listening to people sending me music like, what do you think of this before it comes
I don't
out?
even care for opinions. Like, it's like, nigga, here's
dog,
a
'cause
song.
I hate
You
that
like
shit.
it, you like it.
I know
If you
you
don't,
told this, yeah.
the
I hate
niggas
that
that
shit,
are like
man.
this
Yeah.
song will play it forever. If you don't like it, I'll send another one tomorrow if I got one. You know what I mean? That's just how I am.
Send me what's out there,
Yeah.
like what's released or whatever. This thing, I'm like, what do you think of? I'm
Yeah, I mean, I
not a
don't
fan of
even
that.
like, even with my homies, just generally, because, well, first things first, I do treat my fans like we're friends. We're basically family at this point. But then also with the homies, like, I try most of the time to trust my process a lot, to a point where I don't have to ask for outside opinions. So if I'm sending you a song, I'm not asking you to tell me how it sounds like. Me even sending you a song, that's me just, it's like, you know, when you're holding something so precious, it's like, nigga, you gotta see this.
Yeah.
That's just how I feel most of it. So if you get a song coming from me, just know that's because I just felt like, yo, nigga, I just made something amazing and I want to share it with somebody immediately.
Love it.
Nice.
That's beautiful. What you have there, man, is beautiful. Escape link. I'm trying to.
I like that. I really like
I'm
that.
trying to hear what lands on the cutting floor, man.
got you.
If I'm an artist, I'm starting mine now. Like after hearing that, I'm
man.
starting.
Yeah,
now.
man.
That's a great idea, bro.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
That's
Yeah.
That's
Yo.
beautiful. That's beautiful. Thank you. Fire album, man. You know, to many, many more. Brody,
Yeah.
we hoping for some visuals. Come on, man. Don't
I'm
starve us,
actually-
bro. Please.
No.
Please.
We're starting with the visuals now because I was working on I'm trying to like go on a you know, just flooding visuals all the way out because I didn't want to have those moments where I'm dropping a video and then I chill and then so I was like, you know what? We're gonna take some time out. Let's take time out focusing on getting visuals done. Let's do any other work that needs to be done outside and then when we come back and drop, it's just like a wire thing. Because also, I'm really trying to get into dropping another album.
Yeah.
So I realized the only way I'm going to be able to do that is if I feel like I've done enough for this album.
Yeah.
So I was like, let me just finish here fast as possible so I can
get
to
the next.
I'm basically almost finished with the next album.
Crazy.
But wait, don't put it out like.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
Give
this project.
I'm just
give it
saying.
love,
Yeah,
let
that's
it
what I'm
go.
saying. Like, yeah.
Yeah, give it legs.
Let it
and
run.
then Let it run.
Yeah.
I mean, also to be quite fair and honest, also, this album to me was just me basically buying time for the album I'm actually working on now. In reality, it was just me saying, yo, okay, let me give y'all
Here, nigga,
this.
damn.
Until I'm back.
Yeah.
Until I'm really.
Also, you know, and also because like if y'all listen to the album. It was just me just kind of reminding people that, yo, man, I'm still Flame, don't worry about it. But then I want to get into this music that I want to actually make you listen to. So, yeah, that's really what it was for me. So,
but that's not to say we shouldn't take it seriously.
No, not at all. Not at all. Not at all.
Still a fire project.
Because I'm like, it's like a checkpoint to the next checkpoint.
Yeah,
lovely.
You feel me?
Lovely.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, one can only wonder what the actual thing that you want to do will actually sound like, or what is it even? If you're saying this is like, okay.
Yeah, also because when I started working on Black and White, it actually was the album that I'm working on now. So as time went by and I was just putting together the album and finishing it off, I kind of felt like what I had in mind for Winter Nights was not what ended up coming as the result in Black and White. So that's how I ended up even switching the name to Black and White. And I was like, okay, cool. But then from there on out, I kind of understood what route to take after I made Black and White. I was like, okay, I'm going to take certain elements from Black and White and polish these and then...
Dope.
Yes, sir.
Real. Ladies and gentlemen, Flame, Black and White. Shout out. Love, bro.
Appreciate you,
Appreciate you, my dog.
Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. Yeah. Tell me back in the cut. Yeah. Shout out to my moms.
Damn.
We out.